Hello, this is David Dean, and wow, we got some updates finally. Coming out in 6.30, we have Save the World, front end improvements. I'm not going to go through and read this whole thing word by word. I will put a link in the description, but basically what they are changing up is the front end, the home base. So you get a much better look like this. What they are trying to do is get rid of a lot of the confusion when people first start playing this game and streamlining it. It was definitely something I wish they had done in the first 3 or 4 months of the game, but glad they're getting to now. And it will be interesting to see if the streamers that they have from Twitch going out to Epic Homebase this week, if they will be pre-running this before anybody else can. But that's just speculation. But yeah, right off the bat, every different tab, you will have a different hero represented and a different area in the home base. And it will be broken up to much better, seems like logical reasoning than they had before. Like you have the command center, where they are moving the heroes out of the armory, which makes a lot of sense. You got survivors. You will notice there is no defenders listed here, but all the other people are. That's because they're basically getting rid of that section and making defenders just a part of the trap. So now, instead of selecting beforehand the defenders you have going into the game, when you're in the game and put down a defender pad, it will allow you to choose which defender you want to put on it, which is just a smart way to do it. It's so much easier. And if you go back about 6 months, is one of the recommendations I made on it. Let's see. Yeah, it acts as a hub for your portal. One thing that was very interesting with this, let's see. When you home base power is now simply called power, and a variety of rewards are given when you level up, including fort stats. So that is showing a big change, because basically your home base power previously was, the vast majority was based upon your fort stats. Now they're redoing your level where you will get increased fort stats when you increase your level. So that is definitely a change coming. You can see here with your level and use XP boost. So somehow they're going to have evidently direct power XP in the game to level you up, which I think is a much, much better way to do it than currently. It was always so confusing in this game when you first started. Okay, what's your hero level? What's your home base power level? What is your commander level? They needed to simplify that all down, and that's looks like what they're getting to, which is outstanding. You will have like another tab here. You can get into heroes after getting into the command section, and we got a new trainer guy called the Major, which is outstanding. Why he has a fork and a knife on his hand? I guess he's hungry. All right, but no, much better layout. And here's where you can see the actual defenders that you can put down on your defenders trap pads. You still got expeditions, hero layout. As they stated before, you're going to have your main hero and 5 support heroes, which is going to totally change around your hero capabilities, which I am greatly looking forward to. No idea. Well, let's see. Because you got manage and hero layout. So one of them I would hope would be for the 5 assistants. Not sure what the other one would be. But loving the look of it, definitely. Survivors. Survivor screen is where you encounter another new addition to the cast, the Director. Found later in Stonewood, he'll help you manage all your squads in Survivor. And actually just saw somebody put up on Reddit the other day, hey, can we get an autofill button on our screen for the survivors just to automatically make them the maxed out? And that's what they're doing. You will still be able to go in and change them if you want to, but if you don't want to spend all day bouncing your survivors around to figure out what the max you can get out of it to up your power level, now you just have a button to do it. And that right there is a great thing to have. Definitely looking forward to that. Upgrades. Basically, when they're talking upgrades, gadgets. Unfortunately, I didn't see any new gadgets. I would love to see some more new gadgets in the game. And then we have Kevin the robot. I love it. If you watch Cabin in the Woods, when they're showing the board of all the different monsters that could come out, instead of having Friday the 13th Jason, they had Kevin up there. And now we know what Kevin would have looked like. Yeah, so you can go in here, get your gadgets. Still looks like you're only limited to 2, but hey, I'll take whatever I can get. Research, we got Lars. Gotta love Lars. Helping us with our stats, fortitude, offense, resistance, tech. I'm hoping to get out a video soon about making a specialist in the game, kind of a mastermind summoner specialist that I do with my Outlander Grizzly Enforcer, but that might all be for naught because it looks like they're going to be doing some changes to it all. But you still have the basic same structures in the game. So, and then finally moving down to Armory, which is much better now. Makes sense. Schematics, backpack, storage, collection book, transformation and resources. Got heroes out of there. Heroes don't belong in the Armory. And we have a new support specialist, Clip, evidently a Gun N' Roses fan. And she is in charge of the Armory where you can go through and personalize all your weapons and everything. Ooh, didn't even notice the little llama head over here. Hopefully I'll get that flag eventually. The quest tab has now been moved from the last tab to the first tab. So, no, the first tab you see when you get into the game will be for what current quest you have going. And that is definitely a good thing. New player experience. We made some changes to improve the new player experience. Previously, we used a lot of quests with UI-based objectives to help explain new features, but they were often hard to notice and not as effective as they could be. That is a serious understatement. Yeah, definitely confusing when first starting out this game. And now they are streamlining it and basically making it so now, instead of trying to get everybody to learn everything right when they walk into the game, they are stair-stepping it so you learn it as you go along, which, once again, awesome. It definitely should be that way. And now I got to figure out, do I need to start another account if I want to be helping you guys with this game and showing you what's going on? I need to know what is happening at the beginning of it, so I may have to do another one. How does this affect my account? What about the skill tree, defender squads? How does this affect my count? They are trying to do it. So where is it? We know there's a lot. Let's see. Oh, when the changes go live, your account will be converted in such a way that it should be just as powerful or even more so than it is currently in terms of stats and progress. Don't get too worked up about it. It will be confusing at first. You have to work out certain things. Yes, you probably will lose a little power in one section and gain more power in another. But there is an army of Twitch streamers and YouTubers who will be putting out information, trying to walk everybody through this and making it as painless and as much fun as humanly possible. This also gets in there talking about what I was saying about the defenders. And let's see. Also, they're going to make it, they have future changes they want to do in the game. And let's see. Oh, this is my favorite part. With the skill tree removed, they are removing the skill tree. The skill tree made no sense. Why should I have to unlock something in order to level my constructor up to 2-star? Everybody in the game is going to want to level up their heroes. That should not be in a skill tree. And pretty much everything in the skill tree was not needed in the skill tree. It should have just been common sense progression in the game. So no more skill tree. Yes! Major victory. We filled in account level up rewards with fort stats, upgrade points, and various resources such as XP. In a future release, not this one, we'll also be adding a feature that allows the players at max level to infinitely earn an additional reward each time they would have leveled up. We'll be tracking XP gains for max level players in the meanwhile from 6.30 on in order to retroactively grant those rewards in the future. Now, I know some people are going to be upset because they have been just playing the same account leveling it up. They were maxed out 6 months ago, and they've still been playing it, and they're not going to get those rewards. I understand that anger, but I'm also just glad they're finally implementing something so that there is a reason to play once you max out your character. All right. But no, this is all looking good. Really looking forward to get a first look at it as far as the changes, how they actually impact how they're going to do the heroes. I mean, trying to figure out how do you max out your Constructor with the 5 different support heroes you can slot for them. That will definitely be an interesting thing, but it looks good. I'm really happy they're doing this. And the other thing is, there is people, I'm included, wondering if they were going to keep investing in Save the World or if it was going to go the way of Paragon. But you don't totally redo a front end of a game and redo how you level up and everything else if you're going to cancel it next week. So this really is great news for us, having a game that's going to be sticking around, going to be keep growing. And hopefully Epic is smart enough to realize that with all their competitors going for a chunk of their Battle Royale fan base, that having Save the World will help with that. Hopefully bring over some Battle Royale people, and hopefully they will intermix a little more. So looking forward to seeing how all that will work, and also see how they update the store. They did our item shop. So wondering if they got changes going on there. So ask me all your questions you got. Don't know how many answers I'll have for you, but thank you so much, and take care and have an amazing day.